Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Auburn's offense will get the first crack at it here. This rivalry is intense, guys, but with all of the connections between the two, it's more like a family feud more so than a bitter war.
And for example, about the connections, Reese, how about Vince Dooley, longtime Georgia coach? He went to Auburn. How about great player Pat Dye, All-American at Georgia? Coaches at Auburn, the connections are real, the rivalry is real.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On the ground, it's Hunter. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Georgia's offense will take the field for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. Looking to throw, it's back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rattle. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll do it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Thorne. He looks that one in nicely. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's back. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Wants to go up top. They're trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Georgia sends out the punt team.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
In the red area, it's Hunter. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play that time.
3rd and goal from way back there. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. From the gun. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. On the run, it's Etienne. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Well, the offense is trying to get it done on the ground there on third down, but they just can't seem to make it work because of how physical the defense has been, guys. It's made this offense very one-dimensional. I mean, the only way it seems they can move the football is when they try to throw it.
Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that's a mistake you don't expect. A senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's dealt. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And they're not on the same page there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
Auburn sends out the punting unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Running it back, it's Evans. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Second down coming up.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in this battle between the Tigers and Dogs. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, how did he make that move? Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between them.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Fairweather. Touchdown, Auburn! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected. Throw to the end zone, picked off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The play action fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack.
Throws toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down here for the offense.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give as they work on that clock. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now
he'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On 3rd and long, trying unleashes one deep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Bulldogs! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down and more. Giving him his pass. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He smashes his way through again. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack. And the ball comes comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. To the air. It's back. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on first down. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. He wants to throw here on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback checking the play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Reels it in on the outside. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.